Wizards, you're about to have a meltdown, and this is why. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Yes, I got the water. No, I did not have nachos and cheese. But yes, I watched part of Army of Darkness today. I took a little bit of a break, a little me time. So can you believe this, guys? With all this Walking Dead fiasco going on out there, with all the sets and great things Wizards have put out, they're getting just as much negative press right now. I'm seeing it everywhere from Reddit to web boards to pages, people at work I talk with. Not to mention, just general players I've had conversations with in the last week since I've saw all this stuff announced. Wizards has got to tone things down. They're not handling the PR, as they say, very well at all. All I'm seeing is more and more people getting more and more upset as more things are leaked about more crossover sets, a chance for real Furby's April Fool's cards coming to market. Things like this are just driving us as players nuts. We miss the lore. I know a lot of you like the lore video I did on Dominaria, and I will do another. I promise, I will do another. But isn't it funny to think that Wizards has millions of us playing the game already? How can they not take appreciation of that fact and broaden the base a little slower? What they're trying to do right now is appeal to mass marketing, which is getting people crossed over from all kinds of other genres, hopefully to attach them to a few petty Magic cards. I get it. It could be a short-term happy time for them. But if you lose tens of thousands of players over the course of a year for every 1,000 you gain, it's a negative impact on the entire game. And I really think they're missing out on the point. We as players enjoy the lore. We enjoy visiting new worlds. Although we don't mind repeating old worlds, we do like seeing new ones. I saw a lot of that myself when I realized I went back to Ravnica again and again. I like visiting Zendikar every few years. Was it every 5 years they've gone back? That's not that bad. That's like every, every 20 sets or so. But they could make so many worlds. As we've just talked about, with just the sheer size of Dominaria, they could visit whole nations on Dominaria and never change a thing. So why don't they? What drives Wizards' machine? I'll tell you right now, it's money. Okay, guys? It really is money. And for me, I love the game. You guys know I do. I want to play it all the time. I like play testing and deck testing. I like talking to you guys about theories and cards. But at the same time, it is a game, and there is value in some of the cards. Hasbro is trying to churn as much profit as they can from this money-making machine. I understand that, but they're going about it the wrong way. The variant cards, very good. Even collector boosters, I still have a problem with them in general. Just because eventually, after you reprint certain cards from all these master sets, over 10 more years, you are going to run out of product to bring to the vault because everyone has the cards multiple times over in some cases, unless their player base grows enough. And we all know that player base doesn't grow as fast as the sets they're churning out. We talked about this just last night with the fact they're biting off more than they can chew when they're issuing this many sets, but can't produce enough of the cards we're going to want from those sets that it will run to a shortfall. I'm telling you now. Because right after this is done with Commander, they have another set coming, and then another set coming. Remember this last night coming at you? It's not going to end there. Wizards will melt down. They are going to turn enough players off that, I mean, the Walking Dead set, I'm hearing everyone saying not buy it. Everyone, including myself. I've told you guys, I'm ignoring this set on principle. I like the TV series. I did. I enjoy it now. I don't watch it now. But I did enjoy it to a point. But I look back now and I go, The Walking Dead, just like how they had to change Arabian Nights being an Earth-based set, has no business being here with Magic. If they did as a promotional card like the Grimlock card or a Transformers card, Sword of Dungeons and Dragons, I get those and have no issue with those coming out. I do have an issue if you allow them to be played in games. It dilutes what Magic is as a lore-based set. As a set based on a whole separate set of rules and ideas and worlds, where magic, machinery, mysticism all go together. I think they're missing all that. I think somebody at Wizards flipped a coin and said, yeah, we can do this. People will let us. And I think they missed that boat. I think that boat is somewhere over there in the Pacific, and they're still sitting back here going, do we miss that boat? That boat's over there. It's gone. They need to hold their horses after they're done this silly Walking Dead set And if they're smart, Wizards, if you have one person who watches my channel, stop it now. Go back to what you do. And your sets have been good. We like Dicoria. We like Theros. Hey, Core 2021, I like the cards in it, if not how it was executed. Zendikar Rising. Mwah! Beautiful set. And by the way, if you haven't had a chance, take a look at their Fat Pack box for this set for Zendikar Rising. The box is beautiful. I'm going to grab some, of course, but it's got to go on my wall. But it is beautiful. But Wizards, you're going to have a meltdown. You're going to go into the red when you see that nobody's reordering the amount of products you're putting out. We're not going to order it all. We're not going to reorder after we've already opened to move on to something else. And charging a ridiculous amount of money for some of your secret layer stuff. You have no business in the secondary market, Wizards. Stay out. Let the stores deal with it. Let the players have their playground where we can trade cards, buy and sell. Do what you do best. Create sets, create cards. Don't rehash TV shows ever again. Stay away from the TV shows. Please, Wizards. Please. And by the way, the artwork on them is fine. I have no problem with them. I just don't want them being in Magic sets. Promotional cards, something funny, I'm cool with that. As long as everyone knows it's not a serious card. I'm cool with it. Okay? But they have enough lore. They don't need to do that. Remember like the Mishra's Toy Workshop, Goblin Sleigh Ride? They can do a lot of fun cards without needing to branch into different genres. Okay? And again, I have no problem with the Dungeons & Dragons because it would not be very hard to connect a world like the Forgotten Realms, Faerun, all the way to our Planeswalkers. It wouldn't be. Planeswalkers would be considered almost like a god, right? Of course, we have gods on Faerun, so who knows where they could take the D&D sets if they do it correctly and intermingle it. But I don't want to see Negan hanging out with Elminster. I don't want to see Negan and Drist going at it. Might as well bring in Teddy Ruxpin, right, guys? Come on. Seriously. And I'm not saying it won't be... Actually, I really don't think it'll be a collector's item. People will like it for a few years. TV shows fade. Dukes of Hazzard, right? Simon and Simon from the 80s. Oh, do you remember Scarecrow and Mrs. King? There's been lots of TV shows. MacGyver. The Fall Guy. I'm naming all kinds of shows, guys. They were all big hits in their... Murder, She Wrote. Is Angela Lansbury going to become a Magic card and solve the mystery of what happened to Elminster? I don't know, guys, but I don't want to see it. Those shows had their time and place. This is not their time and place. So, this is my rant this evening. My version of a rant. Because I still appreciate the cards. I still think they look beautiful. The artwork's really done tastefully. I just don't want to see them in an actual game of Magic. Unless it's just for Shinnukins. And you're playing with an unset. Or an unsanctioned set. Or an unhinged set. Then I got no problem. Because it'll be silly. It'll be fun. Okay? I want to see the little girl go up against Negan. That's what I'd like to see. Or the old fogey. Bring him back. That's what I'd like to see. Okay? So Wizards, please don't do that ever again. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, if you are here at the end of the video and you happen to be new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey of love of Magic as we approach our first 1,000 subscribers. Of course, we have our giveaway link in the bottom of this video below. Please make sure you hit that link and leave a comment there. And of course, you'll be able to join the free giveaway for dual lands as we do our seeded packs at the end of this month. And if we reach 1,000 subscribers, I, of course, will be adding another set booster box over there of cards in. And if we reach 2,000 subscribers for some weird reason, I will add in a collector edition Time Walk for my own collection to add in, okay? And of course, thank you to all my patrons who make this type of video possible. I really do appreciate you guys. You're awesome. And I did make one change to Patreon for my patrons. I had a lot of people popping in and out at the end of a month, and I found it very hard to keep track of. I don't want people like popping in and then disappearing. It isn't good for anybody, and I keep trying to change the Patreon sheet, and I don't have great time to change it all the time. So I'm going to charge patrons as soon as they join from now on. It just makes it easier for me to track, and I know you're at least there for a month, so I don't have to change the sheet once a month, okay? I would really appreciate it. And then I can put everyone into the giveaways as soon as they join, which is awesome. Okay? Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. This is MTG Moxman. I appreciate your time tonight. I hope I didn't come off as too bitter and, like, disgruntled. I just don't think they should do it. We got better things to do in Magic. We got great sets we can play with. We don't need these cards. They can sit on the sidelines and come back some other day. And don't forget, tomorrow will be another box opening video. It'll be box number 4 of 6 for our draft booster series. I'm looking forward to it. I think you guys will really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to open, and it'll be a little bit of spice. And then I think there'll be a little short video at the beginning of that one as well. All right, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. This is MTG Moxman. Have a great night. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Remember, stay thirsty, my friends. Wait, that's the Saki's guy. Hail to the king. It's the one on the car we want. And you got real ugly. All right, guys, have a great one. I know you guys thought we were dumb, but we're not. As soon as we hit 1,000, guys, I have another surprise I'm adding in that nobody knows about except for the people who watch the end of the video. More clues to come.